get into the match. All right. Believe it's match 2 of our season 1 tournament. And it looks like I am playing Agartha, which means I'm not actually playing at all. I cannot make any moves in this tournament. I can't do anything. I can't increase my defense of my nation. I can't do anything. And if I'm taken out, or my pretender, which is Lobo Mater, I believe, if he is assassinated, my god that I'm discipled to loses, which is Sceleria. It looks like Airmore because they're basically the same faction. So I was very confused. But without too much further ado, let us begin. Looks like I'm pretendered with Sceleria, so that means that Triton Kings are going to be in the water somewhere. The thing about Sceleria is they are a mixture of like Roman Legion humanoids and then undead ghosts. I don't believe that they have the undead legions. That's only Airmore. Ichthyeids are actually really tough. As you can see, they're taking quite a bit of beating here. The Ichthyeid warriors are really dangerous, but the shields, the very like tower shieldy, basically warriors of Sceleria are able to tank their hits quite well. That is quite good. Let us actually get some stats. So the god of Sceleria is Theseus here, as you can see. Let us start another round. Theseus is quite well-rounded. He has a lot of negative luck, so a lot of negative events are going to be happening in his dominion. But he has 3 into magic research, so very magic-oriented. And his bless effects, I think, might be Reinvigoration 1 and Undying 5. So his units will have the ability, if they can be blessed, to survive a killing blow, essentially. In his dominion, he's pretty average for his dominion. He's number 5 out of 10. Quite peaceful, a lot of production, very, very cold, and some, like 2 out of 3 growth, which is pretty good. Now, for stats of Pelagia, or however you want to say, for Neris. He doesn't have a whole lot of stats either. He has 5 dominion, so another average dominion. A lot of negative luck, so they're both tied onto that negative luck aspect of the game. And like a lot of magic too, so it's 2 magic users here. Going head to head with both 5 dominion, which is quite interesting. Him on the other hand, he has 9 water and 1 astral for magic, and he's an inspiring researcher, and he has bonuses to research. He's not even dormant, he's awakened, so that means he could be researching right now and getting a huge boon to magic research. Other than that, he seems pretty average, obviously, because nothing is being boosted other than magic. So not really a specialized in combat or unit production, more magic oriented. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's get back into it. Looks like Sceleria is moving in now with militiamen. But they have been routed. That's the problem with militiamen. Militiamen aren't they don't hold the line very well. Alright, so they lost that first battle. The Misty Bog, let's see if I think this should be their main force of their Legion forces here. Against a Lizard Shaman and some Lizard Men. I don't see why they would lose this. I'm pretty confident they have this. Those spears, those javelins, are incredibly deadly. All like either Ermor or Sceleria or any renditions of this Roman Legion Empire, because it gets fractured so many times in the different ages. Those javelins that they have are just so good for the game. Oh, and they've been routed. Oh, they've been routed by the summoned skeletons. Oh, that is unfortunate. That was there to win. And those summoned skeletons by... This guy is a champ. This Lizardman Shaman is a champion. This is not a good start for Sceleria. They lost 2 of their skirmishes this turn. Alright, so they lost the Misty Bog and Thornwood. So that means they only have these 2 territories. I'm assuming that Pelagia has got to be actually probably here, judging by the growth. So this is not actually very good. This, as I said, everything is completely randomized. So the map is randomized, who I'm teamed with, and who they fight. Everything is completely randomized. No one has seeds for this other than the 2 buys in the tournament. This is not a good situation to be for Pelagia. I think even though this is a very slow start for Sceleria, this is not a good map for Pelagia because the water is all fragmented. Like there's a single water province here. There's a water province obviously here, which has got to be their main home base. And they have to go across land in order to get to these other water provinces. This is not good for Neris. All right, they're going back to, they got their salty run back for Thornwoods and Misty Bog. They better get it this time. I don't know if they have it. Are these the monkey troops? These are the mini humanoids. They haven't taken any damage yet. Oh no, this is they're not gonna do it. They're gonna break right here. There's no way they take this. And before I'm gonna be stand corrected again. I'm gonna make bad calls. Oh. They retreated through their own units, causing them to break. They actually did it. I'm surprised. And Misty Bog. Will they take it? Salty run back with their Legion troops. He's gonna stay here. Just keep summoning skeletons. Though at this point, I think the morale is quite high, despite the constant stream of skeletons. I think they should be able to take this. Definitely making their way. Yeah, they have it. They got the salty run back. They killed the shaman. It's all good. Let's look at the map. I do not see any Pelagia anywhere here, which is really making me nervous. Though, they might actually have this province, seeing as how there's Dominion being spread here. So maybe they're making their way onto land. They're definitely not very strong on land. A lot of the underwater nations aren't, especially mid-game, mid-era underwater. The hell? The Sage against all of this? What are you doing, Sceleria? I'm very confused. What is the Sage doing? What are you doing, Sceleria? Okay, so that was a very bad call on their part. Back to the Waywoods. Got a bunch of Burgmeisters and then like a Commander Burgmeister. Which is called... what? Clicking on him is a... Hey, it's Frodo Boggett! They should take it. I mean, this is a smaller force than what they won before. Their evasion must be incredibly high. Despite, like, obviously being hobbits, so, like, they probably have to have high evasion. They look pretty heavily armored. And it's not a surprise. I don't know why that Sage went through. Attacked for no reason. Didn't make any sense. And it turns out that Pelagia doesn't have access to this area. This might be a very quick round. As I said, it's all RNG. Pelagia might have gotten a very water-heavy map. But it doesn't seem like they did. Got some higher tier Legion troops here. Formation fighter is very good to have. It allows them to pull off line formations or double line formations. with less negative effects to morale. These hobbits aren't armored at all, so they should be easy prey. These slingers seem to be like completely useless. They having like 4 or 5 of them. It's gonna turn out that Pelagia is gonna only have their home province. Oh, they made it on land. They finally made it on land. But is it gonna be like too little too late here? Because as it stands, they could possibly have some territories up here. But they don't have any of these territories. And Sceleria had a slow start, but they're pushing out. And if they can make it so that the water territories are basically landlocked in provinces that Sceleria controls, it will make it incredibly hard for Pelagia to get heavy fortress and like fortified areas of water. So obviously they're stronger in water, and their path to win in this 450 Dominion game mode would be definitely get into the water areas, all the water areas in the map, including those in lakes, landlocked lakes. Put down some churches. Obviously, because it's Dominion mode, win with Dominion. Doesn't matter how many provinces you have, sometimes you have the Dominion. That's all it takes. I think we're not going to have a whole lot of conflict between the two main contenders here. Oh, they made it over here. I have a feeling that these might be their only 3 provinces. Though that they might be able to pull it out. If they make an assault onto my province right here and take me out, that could be it. They could win. They could pull it out that way. They're starting to amass shamblers, even though those won't be able to do it. But who knows? Pretty much everything on land is going to be part of Sceleria. It's going to get to the point where it doesn't matter how much magic research Pelagia has, what crazy magical beasts they can make, magical spells they can cast. Not going to be able to keep up with just the raw spam of military units, as we saw in the previous match between Uther and Matsutsugu, aka Kingdom of Man versus King TNT. Not too surprised that they're losing some of these battles. But why they're making these weird calls. Some weird calls. They're like attacking provinces when they clearly don't have the... But it looks like they're holding out now. The amount of provinces they're gonna have. It's incredibly hard for Pelagia to get onto land. They're really struggling here. It looks like there's some uprising. This is what the negative luck is gonna cause for both of these. Both of them, I think, have -3 luck. So there's gonna be a lot of uprisings. Even if you don't have high turmoil, negative events are gonna occur. Swordman group, are they gonna take it against these skirmishers? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Like doing no damage to the horsemen here. Man, like, why can't they just amass their troops? Attacking with just like a small swordsman group is not gonna do anything. Be very disappointed if Sceleria wins with these sloppy military tactics. But we have a bunch of like hammer dudes. And the militia is actually quite strong here. I don't see them winning. Very strong defense force. Yep, not entirely surprised. Alright. Judging by the map, still can't see these territories, but in 1 or 2 turns we'll be able to. It's gonna keep, Slayer's gonna keep pushing. Gonna get Windsong this turn. I'm rooting for the underdog in this case. While I do like like Aramor and Sceleria as factions, being the Roman Legion type of thing, and then undead units and necromancers and stuff like that. I have to say I'm rooting for the underdog. I want Pelagia to pull something crazy, kill me off here. If they do that, it'd be amazing. Like the first and only battle that Pelagia takes against actual enemy forces other than independents would be against me and somehow win. That'd be amazing. All these sloppy plays by Sceleria. Like, oh, look at this. Oh my god, this is pathetic, Sceleria. I think they're just gonna win just simply because they're a land nation and this map generation really favors land. Whoa! Okay, as I said, if I get taken out here, it immediately means Sceleria, aka, or whoever my main god is when Partner Up loses. And apparently independents are attacking my capital right now. I mean, it's only a group of like berserkers. So it's not a whole lot to really even be concerned with. But any damage they do, you know, yeah, they're not going to be able to do anything. I got my hopes up. I thought it was going to be a larger uprising. So, nations with a lot of negative dominion, if I get partnered with them, could spell disaster. Because or high turmoil and high negative dominion could kill me off. So nations like Aramor, which thrive with negative peace, so a lot of turmoil, and thrive with a lot of negative events, could actually be terrible for me if I end up being partnered with them. Which actually could balance them out quite a bit. Because Aramor, in my opinion, is one of the stronger nations in Middle Ages in Dominion 4, just simply because your Dominion can have like every negative attribute in the game. You can boost your Tender God to Dominion 10, so you can basically get the effect of like Zerg rushing your opponent in StarCraft, where your goal is to basically screw up their economy more than your own. And since you don't have an economy at all with Aramor, and your units only really are created in situations with high turmoil and people dying. Like the delta on like positives for you is just insane. So I mean, it would balance out quite a bit. And again, Matt, like, what is the turmoil scale? Like, it's not even that high. We have actually 2 level of peace. It's just our -3 into luck is causing these uprisings in areas. But it looks like Pelagia is going to be attacked soon. Seems like it's going to be a very quick round. I mean, it might be even almost like over really, really soon. You never know with Dominion. I'm going to skip that because it's going to be just another simple fight. Where are the massive units here? I'm surprised Sceleria hasn't attacked this province right here. Like they almost have exactly double the amount of units. What happened to the Shambler forces that were here? Did they get moved somewhere? Again, another uprising. So many uprisings being undertaken against Sceleria. The game knows that it's pretty unfair that the RNG of this tournament generation and the map generation is really, really shitting on Pelagia. This is gonna be I feel it in my bones. This is gonna be an incredibly short match. Get some Vinemen. I think the neutrals might actually take this. Like these Vine Ogres. Got quite a number of them. And we're finally seeing some undead, really. Sceleria, as I said, is like a mixture faction between the Roman units and some undead, whereas Aramor itself, which is just pretty much all undead. And I can't remember the other name of the other faction that are like just undead. But yeah, I'm not surprised. The neutrals actually took a province back. Oh man, the world doesn't want. It doesn't want Theseus to be god. This is actually quite a large force, but it's a lot of like really cheap like units. So I'm not really too concerned or interested really. Like they could push in, but actually quite a lot of dominion being formed around the capital. Must have quite a lot of preachers preaching. But I don't know, I don't think it's enough. Waywood's being battled in again. This is just like kicking a child or something. There's no way Pelagia comes back. Just end it, Sceleria. Stop playing with your food. We have our final. It took until late spring of the 3rd year to have our first conflict against Pelagia. And it's gonna be a slaughter. The music is very fitting. Like a Macho Man Ragey Savage. Very fitting. These skirmishers aren't doing a whole lot. Arrows back and forth. A lot of them missing. A lot of them missing. They're finally breaking. And this is no good. I'm gonna make an executive decision. And I am going to demolish my buildings. I feel like it's only fair. It is only fair to demolish my fort. As the advantage, this is sickening. The advantage that was given to Sceleria in this round. Got some shamblers, a lot of fodder units. Most of the units from Pelagia cannot go onto lane. So they have to rely on getting a foothold on the lane and then buying a bunch of really cheap, inefficient militia units. Yeah, they finally took something. Yeah! Come on, Pelagia. You can hold this. Actually, we haven't seen the gods in combat. It's probably because they are still researching. They're just staying back and researching because they have. Oh, I stand corrected. What the hell is Neris doing out here? What is he doing? This could be awful for Pelagia. How much health does he have? 200? That might save him like 2 turns of direct combat so he can cast spells. But his units are just gonna start to fade real quick. He used quick himself, but he's not doing anything. Neris is gonna die here. He actually might escape because he used quick himself. Very smart move on his part. He got out. Holy shit. He didn't actually die. That's impressive. We have another counterattack. The force that we just saw last round, they should be able to easily kill them. There's only a couple lizardmen, but those guys are down. The shamblers only quick work of the horsemen and the mounted archers. Quick work. easy experience for the forces of Pelagia. Some trading of blows here. Monarch Woods is being attacked again, this time by Sceleria. Feel like if this wasn't a one-sided match, I would say the long game would definitely go to Sceleria. Seeing as how the more battles and more dead that are amassed onto the field, the more undead they get on top of that. So late game they would definitely have it. I think they just have the outright advantage to begin with. Very landlocked map, all the water isn't even connected. It's not a very good position. I don't know why Sceleria just favors these mounted archers. A lot of back and forth going here. Most definitely the armies of Sceleria take this. No doubt. 2 armored knights against that small of a force, guaranteed to instantly rout. Now Pelagia is making an offensive on Monarch Woods again. Couple shamblers. They got this. Instantaneous retreat by the lizardmen. They're just gonna keep trading Monarch Woods. We don't need to really see what happens in lane for Steve. Pelagia is making an offensive move here. I don't think this was a smart move on their part, taking their advantage basically, sticking it up. Or, you know, who knows? Maybe, what type of units is it? Champion of a closed realm, okay. Quite strong actually, so I stand corrected. So, Pelagia had a very good turn that round. Getting 2 provinces, and I guess Sceleria technically got 2 provinces too. But is it too little too late? Let's look at the score graphs. Clearly they, like the provinces, to Sceleria. This is some weird looking graph. Don't really know what's going on here. The research is definitely going to the faction with research. Sceleria is not close to winning yet. Surprisingly, I thought they would be much closer to winning. I believe winning is right about here. Oh, we have to still check army size. Not entirely surprised at all. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! It happened! It happened! Out of nowhere! Oh shit! Hold up. We gotta make sure. We gotta watch this first before I say anything. Oh shit. Did it happen? The handicap that I gave Pelagia, I think, is coming out. Oh fuck, did they do it? This is what fucking Sceleria gets. This is what they get for having high misfortune. This is what they get for basically muddling around and making really shitty attacks. Oh my god. Is this my disciple right here? It is. Oh fuck, that horseman. No, I guess it does, they don't kill it, they just push it up. Lobo Mater, ruler of Agatha, has been permanently vanquished. Oh, it's over. It's over! I said it was gonna be a quick one. If I still had my fort, it would probably be a siege against my fort and Sceleria would be able to defend me. But I still got kicked out. I still got killed, and that means, everybody, that the winner of the second round is Pelagia. What the fuck happened? I cannot believe it. I cannot fucking believe it. They did it. It's not a real victory. I mean, who am I to say it's not a real victory? It's the realest victory there can be. They did it. Bravo. Bravo. They did it. All right, so who do we have? Who do we have in the next round of the tournament? Next round, round 3, we have Callium, Salium, Reign of the Seraphim, whatever it's called, and then Asphodel, Carrion Woods. If I was gonna have to choose my favorite, it's gotta be Asphodel. Any nation with like undead units and magical stuff definitely gets my buy. So my favorite to win that would be Asphodel. I do not know if they're gonna be represented with me as their disciple, because I haven't rolled that out yet, but we shall see next time in Dominions 4 AI Battle.